What's up guys, Luke here, and I'm going to be doing a quick OpenTTD video. It's going to be basically a very quick how to build. So we're going to start off with some trains. So we're going to start off with a very simple traditional style station here. As you can see, we've got the coal mine and the coal station here. We build the tracks. And then we go and find a power station. Oh look, there's one right here. So we go and build here, and then we end up removing this annoying river that's in my way and spending a lot of money in doing so. Oops. So we'll have to go and borrow some more money. You click on this railway icon, and then you can select what type of railway. And then this is the multi-direction tool. Nope, that's not right either. The reason I'm making this video was two reasons really. One, VEKM requested me to do more OpenTTD videos quite a while ago. And two, I can just turn the effects volume up a bit. I discovered my microphone was turned down to 40% in Windows itself, so that might be why some of the issues with quality were happening. I'm going to avoid as much terraforming as I can on this, but this is just a quick and simple. We have to connect them up using the mouse. Fix the bits that are broken. Okay. So, put the depots in, and then we can run the trains. Well, this is the least efficient way of doing things, because actually I'm going to very quickly jump into the future here, if I can remember what the key code was. What was it? I can't even remember what the cheat code was. Oh dear. Did they remove it? Well, anyway, it's not really relevant to this. So let's just build this really slow coal train. Preferably without mail vans. So, there we go. We've built that. And then that goes like that. So you build a depot in the railway option. And then you click on the depot. You go onto new vehicles, and then you select the vehicles you want. And then you build the train. You then click on this icon to set up the orders. So you can set it up to load any cargo, unload at the other end, and away it goes. I shall go into the other depot, and I shall shift click, and that will tell you how much that train costs. And if I control click, I will create a clone, and it will be a shared clone, because if you change the orders of one train, it will reflect on the other. So, let's now do a slightly more complicated route using a coal mine slightly closer to a power station. If I can actually find one of them. I'm not doing very well here, am I? Sawmill. Is there a wood plantation? Oh, there we go. So, what we can do is if we build from that wood forest to we got a better sawmill. We could use that one, maybe. Oh dear me. Oil. There's a power station, so maybe there's wood power station. Coal mine. Perfect. So we've just seen a power station not that far away. Okay? This time I'm going to do a much more efficient system, which is known as a row-row. What that basically means is round and round. So what you do is you have one station, and we have connections like this, build this. Okay, and you basically, it's a loop track. So rather than one-way system like I was showing, you still have a one-way system. Obviously, otherwise your trains would crash into the others and it would be all messy and everyone would die. But you also are able to have far more trains on one track. Particularly if you use signals, which obviously I didn't do on the other track, but that's not entirely relevant. So, if we get this track in like this, if we do this, and then we can press the X key for everything to go translucent. Well, not everything, but some things. Well, we're going to build a bridge this time. There we go. I selected the bridge icon, I dragged it whilst holding down the left mouse button, and I built my bridge when I selected what type I wanted. So, let's just finish off this nice little thing. Oops, that corner's going to be a little too tight for my liking. It's always best to make it at least 2 or 3 length when you're building corners, otherwise the train will slow down. So, you can see my nice little system here. So, what I'm now going to do is extend this slightly out this way, because that is where I'm going to put my depot. So, now then, all we need to do, really, is if we press X to go back on live, if we put one-way signals all the way around, stop trains getting confused, do that. And then if we have, what is it? I can't remember. Path signals, maybe? Can't remember. In which we build those there. Whoop, that wasn't meant to happen. Fortunately, it didn't happen. So there we go. Now we can build our coal train again. So build a Kirby pull tank. These are all default locomotives and wagons and things from the classic Transport Tycoon this game was based on. Transport Tycoon Deluxe. So we set this up, and now if I just put on some signals around here like this, we can now send all of these trains out in complete safety. Although I might want to put in a nice set of signals there. Oops. That's a mess. Once you've built one set of signals, you are perfectly able to remove them by clicking on the bulldozer icon and clicking where those are. And you can change the orientation of them by tweaking exactly what they point to. So that bridge might be a little too long, so if we just do that, you'll see the train will now get confused and get stuck. But the reason I'm doing this is simply to get some signals in. Now there are much better ways of... Whoops! See, if I click on it, on the existing signals, I can change the orientation. It's always key to make sure you put them exactly the right way. If you want to extend the signals quickly, like I did earlier, click on an existing signal and drag and hold control down and drag for the length of the track, or just build regularly like that without control. So my system of signals obviously does not work because I've placed the tracks a little too short. I think that's the problem. So if we do this and that, and then hopefully the exit will go like this, like that, and then we can put some of these in. That scared me for a moment. There we go. That's better. Should do that on this one actually, shouldn't I? As you can see, as you saw there, the train will wait in the station for a more valid thing. That's going to be a pointlessly annoying kink, but whatever. Let's finish off the signals. Okay, so as those trains load up, this was Loot 52. I know this wasn't the most entertaining video in the world, but it's basically a test video, so yeah, if you did enjoy, leave a like, comment, and if you haven't already, subscribe. So yeah, look out.